All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. This is episode 11 of Table Fire Tuesdays.
1-1.
We got two very special guests. I'll let you guys introduce yourself. One you've seen before.
Your boy, Slim Kid Chris, flexing that ice today.
And then we got a new guest today.
What up, what up? It's your boy, Just Putt.
Which actually my cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're not listening to the No Disrespect podcast, you need to get on that.
Yo, shout out to Nick's on my podcast. It's my man right here. I love this dude. Let's go.
So, we have some episodes on there that you need to go check out, and he also has some other great episodes.
Yeah, check out Instagram handle Slim Kid Chris. All the info is in my bio. You heard?
But ladies and gentlemen, I am your host today, your Chair Shot Chronicle champion, Nick Natural, and we are just gonna jump right into it, guys. So, let me put some title here. So I had John, who is not here with us tonight, compile some questions. And then I have some of my own. So we'll run up with some John. Shout out to Mr. Mega.
Johnny Mega Man.
Let's see. Which one do I want to go with first? We got some good ones on here. Okay. This is a good one. Start off night. We'll hit home real quick. Who was your favorite childhood wrestler growing up?
Putt? Go ahead. You're new one.
Oh, this is a rough one. It's hard. There were so many. But the standout, absolutely, probably Jake the Snake Roberts.
Ooh. Dude, we're going to get along perfect. We spoke about Michaels a little bit before, and friggin' Jake the Snake, yo. Speaking of Jake the Snake, shout out to my boy right here.
It was this. There he goes. That's the god. There he goes. It was for me, and I didn't realize it until I was older. I think it was the psychology.
I gave it to you. Yeah,
I think it was the psychology of it. You know what I mean? Like the way he, because I didn't realize. I mean, I thought he was just as good as any other technical wrestler.
Yeah.
Not realizing he was all right.
He had demons in his life.
But exactly. Yeah. But he just made the moves look like they hurt. Like he was brawling with you.
Listen to me, brother.
And that's all.
I'll take you to a dark place.
Right.
But you'll never escape too, alright? That's Jake's.
To me, I agree with that because, like, on just a level of, I was just asking it for you.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. I'm on it. I'm not gonna mess up. But yeah, and like he was just like honestly one of the dudes who I feel like was more of like your average build of a dude. Mm-hmm. So like it made it look more like realistic. I feel.
Yeah.
Who would you say?
Oh man, I mean, have you asked me that? I'm not sure. Shit, I got so many.
Maybe like favorite overall, but I don't know if we touched on childhood.
Childhood. I mean, growing up, I guess it'd have to be. I mean, I'm gonna say Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, like so many. Hillbilly Jim.
Yeah.
One of my favorites. Roddy Piper. That's one of my favorites.
The classic WWF days.
There's like the Andre the Giant. Jimmy Snuka, Jesse Ventura when he was a commentator, things like that. It's like it's a long list.
But do you remember anyone just being absolute batshit crazy about one wrestler, or is that were you too cool for that?
I mean, sounds generic, but no, it's just so many. But Hulk Hogan, I mean, he was like because before Hulk Hogan, there wasn't anyone really popping like that. I mean, Sting. I would say Sting because I was a big I had cable early when I was a kid, and I was telling Nick this. I was a big WCW guy. Like I rocked WWE, but WCW came on Saturday nights at 6 o'clock, and it's going for 2 hours. 2 hours. All right, before they were doing really 2-hour wrestling.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I used to watch that heavy. I didn't really catch because remember back in the day. WWE superstars used to come on Sundays like noon, 1 o'clock. And at that time I was like hanging out going outside, but on Saturday night as a kid you're inside, so like I kind of was like stuck. I was stuck inside, so I'm watching this. So Sting, as a kid I used to love Sting. I was Surfer Sting, even though I like I like Crow Sting. But my favorite is Surfer Sting.
He was a different vibe, Surfer Sting.
Yeah, with the blonde hair and the different color face.
I think the first wrestling pay-per-view I ever saw was a WCW one.
Which one?
I don't remember which one it was, but it was Sting. I know the main event was Sting versus Sid Vicious.
Yes. That could have.
I was a child. I was probably 5.
I don't want to say Halloween Havoc, but I could be wrong about that.
It might have been one of those, or something like a Starcade or something like
Halloween Havoc is when he fought Flair.
I was somewhere between.
Came up.
I was somewhere between 6. I was somewhere between 6 and 8.
Mm-hmm.
I had to be.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I would probably say like the first person who had that heavy impression on me. If I didn't say like John Cena, I would say CM Punk.
Okay.
I was heavy in like that, like, oh, this dude is underused, no one's using him. Like, this is back before like he came up to the main roster and he was on ECW.
I'm glad that you bring him up. How do you feel about his current performance prior to him getting hurt, like his in-ring abilities? Do you feel they're still?
I think the reason I liked AEW so much, or do like them, is just the fact that they have a lot of wrestlers. Not necessarily Punk wrestling every week, so like he's not wrestling as often as he was when he was in WWE. So I'm sure, like, health-wise, it's probably great for him.
Okay.
I think there are times where he looks rusty, but I think it looks good only because like he's going against dudes who are of this new school era.
Yeah.
Dudes that would probably make his old ass look rusty.
Yeah.
So like I feel like it helps. I mean, it sucks that he got fucking hurt and the way that he got hurt.
I know.
But
I don't know. Maybe take some of that fish oil, man. Gotta keep those joints limber.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I would definitely say Punk. This is another good one, and you'll probably say a similar answer. But who has your favorite face paint?
Shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is easy for me.
Good.
Yeah, Demolition. Demolition had the best fucking face paint ever, dog.
Demolition.
Yeah.
We're
There's no doubt about it. They were my favorite tag team based on that. Yo, and the fucking
here comes the Axel. Here comes the Smasher. I love this.
Yo, that's a good one.
Yeah. I have to say Sting again, but also
Sting, yes.
the Legion of Doom. I like them too. Hawk and Animal.
Yeah.
Because Animal had the spider and
and then the fucking
and then the Animal had the kind of like the swoops going.
Before we continue, just to throw this out there, John literally has on here Demolition or Road Warriors.
Oh, see, who's like better? That's hard. Wow. That's fucking hard. Cause Demolition was fucking good. I used to love Demolition.
I think I might lean towards the Road Warriors.
But yeah, exactly, because there would be no Demolition without the blueprint that the local Road Warriors, put out there.
And they both had good finishing moves.
Face paint wise, I think I would jump out and just say Boogeyman.
Like Pride.
Boogeyman. Oh shit. I'm coming to get you.
My man got wide. His whole head is done up. Yeah. It makes him look crazy as hell.
I follow him on Instagram, Boogeyman.
Yeah, I've seen him.
Such a vibe watching him wrestle.
Yeah. I'm telling you, who else had face paint? Oh, you got Goldust.
Mm-hmm. That's arguably a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one. Goldie. Who else? Abe Knuckleball Schwartz. You guys know who that is?
Nah, I don't.
Oh, yes.
Me with that name.
Yes.
You fucked my whole head
Abe
up right now.
Knuckleball Schwartz. I want you to Google that. That was a wrestler. I believe that was the great Steve Lombardi.
Mm-hmm.
The Brooklyn Brawler.
Mm-hmm. What was it?
Abe Knuckleball Schwartz. Now the guy who played him was the guy that plays the Brooklyn Brawler. His name is
okay.
Steve Lombardi. I think
Yeah.
He also was Kimchi with Kamala because remember he had the mask.
Yeah.
But Abe, it was a white face paint and it was supposed to look like a fucking baseball. So it had the white stitching in his face.
Oh yeah.
He came. Yeah. That's one of those fails.
You could say Jeff Hardy.
Yes.
Jeff Hardy's heavy in the paint in his face.
He has the painted eyes on his joint. Yeah. Yo, what's going on with Jeff? What's up with your man, Jeff Hardy?
Yo, he just got caught for DUI.
He's wildin'.
Dude loves the sauce. I mean,
the sauce and driving is something I guess that feels good. I don't know.
You should be in a position to call a ride, dude.
Yeah.
I was about to say, with all the money you make and how you get down, get a chauffeur. You don't even need to call a ride. Have a chauffeur.
Yeah.
Or like I don't know, man. See, I was about to say something very bad.
Hire what?
Like hire somebody to suck your dick and drive for you. Like that's what I mean.
You got money. Like why are you taking all the risks?
So that way you don't fire them and shit like that. You know what I mean? Every time you be like, I might fire this motherfucker. You know, your economy's bad. Oh, fuck. Give her a raise.
I don't know, man. This might be his last. I don't know if you're gonna.
I don't know. I mean, AEW apparently not apparently, but they released a thing saying that they're like in support of him and like they.
But he's going to rehab.
He has. Yeah, they'll hook him up and do all that stuff. I mean, I'm sure any company that he worked for would offer that to him, but like that's if he's gonna do it and actually it work.
Wow. Well, cheers to. Well, not cheers. Yeah, actually, he doesn't need a cheers.
I mean, if you're gonna drink like that, you def shouldn't be driving.
Yeah.
And if
that's
you
the
drink
number
like that,
one.
then definitely cheers.
Yeah, cheer hold up a water for him, not no beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Who do you think has the best like fit game? Who dresses the best? And then like, it doesn't necessarily have to be their ring gear, but who like it could be in their aspects of life or dudes that you always thought were looking fly.
You don't really see too many people outside of wrestling.
I feel like you see it more now. Nah, don't have to be dudes.
Go ahead.
I just love everything Becky Lynch does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like stylistically, absolutely.
Her outfits she comes out to, she looks cool, like a David Bowie kind of vibe going
and
on
the
with
shit
the
that she be on her regular girl shit.
Yeah.
She's a cutie pie.
Yeah.
Oh, I like her style.
I like Seth Rollins. I like his clothes.
He got the drip. He does.
Yeah, I like his
said that's probably why they ended up together.
I like his loud outfits. I would wear some of that. I would wear a lot of the shit that he wears. Not everything, because he wrestled like in like some more like lingerie sheer shit, and I'm not even on it because it's feminine. I just like how it looked. Yeah. Outside of that, he rocks a lot of cool shit.
I would probably say like I was always a fan of The Miz. My man's always coming out in some designer suits and shit like that.
Yes.
Rocking some fly shit.
He does. He wears Gucci.
Yeah, the glasses,
red bottom
all that
shoes,
shit.
all
Yeah.
that shit.
I would say him. Mm-hmm. And I think this is the last one. Oh, no. We got a couple more on this one.
Yeah, man.
Real quick. Figure 4 or the Sharpshooter? The figure 4 being Flair's leg lock where they're both laying on their back and Bret Hart's.
Actually, the Sharpshooter was the Scorpion Deathlock first.
Yeah, exactly. It's just he named it that
because
for him.
Bret didn't have a finisher because he was in a tag team with Jim Neidhart.
Right, the Hart Foundation.
All right, and then later on, I don't even know, he had another finisher before the Sharpshooter. I don't remember.
I think he might have just done a basic pile driver.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but he adapted that later. Sting actually was doing that first.
Yeah, he's the Scorpion Deathlock.
Yeah.
I think the Scorpion Deathlock or the Sharpshooter looks cooler than the figure 4. It looks a little more. The figure 4 looks more painful. You've ever been kicked in the shin?
Have you ever tried to put someone in any of those moves?
Both.
Have you ever been put in a figure 4? That's correct.
Yeah, I put someone in
that shit hurts.
Yes, if you do it, it really fucking hurts.
I think the figure 4 is the worst one.
Yeah. That'll really. Even though, well, you know what, the Scorpion Deathlock or whatever we're calling it, that's more or less almost like a low bridge kind of deal.
It targets your lower back.
But if you do the Walls of Jericho, when he was younger,
he used to arch it high.
He would have you in your neck, up because he's older now. Now he has to do low, almost like a Sharpshooter almost. When he was younger, it'd be in your neck, one of those. So that was called Lion Tamer. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, like, the Sharpshooter targets the lower back with your just legs locked being yanked.
Yeah.
But the figure 4, all that pressure's on your knee.
Yeah.
On your knee and on your shin.
Yeah, because the Sharpshooter is just like a modified version of a Boston Crab. That's all it is.
Yeah. Alright, and then, out of all of the personas that one of the greats in wrestling, Mick Foley, has ever taken, which one of them is your favorite?
Have a nice day. That'd be Mankind.
Mankind?
I love Mankind.
That's a hard
He used to fuck Vince McMahon up and he was like trying to kiss his ass and that whole fucking wearing the tie and trying to be corporate Mick Foley.
I say this and I say this to the end always. It was Dude Love. I love Dude Love.
That's awesome.
Hey,
yes.
hey.
Yes.
Dude Love.
Yeah, definitely Dude Love.
He definitely had the drip too. I don't know how he
Yo.
My favorite is Cactus Jack.
Yeah.
Bang,
Yeah.
bang.
The EC Dub original.
Exactly, because that's where I was introduced
To him, yeah.
to him.
And also not to the old man, but that was WCW first.
Mm-hmm.
He was Cactus Jack there first, and then he went to ECW and was Cactus Jack.
All right.
You know,
I love this show. Honestly,
he was on Saturday nights.
The only people that we have on the podcast that really is like one of the people who backed WCW. It's a great opinion.
Yes. What?
They were dope, especially early. They were dope.
Oh my god! I mean,
You
that
could
whole
watch both,
Yeah.
and be entertained.
It was,
Definitely.
Yeah, it was
And it was a different
just
style.
as good.
It was just as good, but it was a different style.
It's a different flavor.
Right.
You had Sting, you had Kevin Sullivan, you had
Yeah,
Psycho Sid,
NWO.
you had Undertaker before he was Undertaker when he was Mark Callis. Like everybody was there. You had
OG Paul White.
yeah, everybody was there. Like that used to be really, really, really good.
Yeah.
The Four Horsemen. I mean,
some stuff
Nina
was
Gone.
goofy, but some stuff looked like it could have been a real fight.
Yeah, the Total Package, Lex Luger, all
So
of that.
going down to that with all the different people in the brands, if you had to pick whose move set you thought was the best, whose moves did you like the most?
As far as like a company,
No, like their
technically.
wrestling moves. If
Oh.
like maybe their signatures and finishers or their whole type vibe.
wow, that's a hard one. I mean, Chris Benoit, controversial or not, he was pretty good in WWE.
Oh, hell yeah.
He was one of my favorites.
That's good.
Before he wilded out and did what he did, but he was a good one. I'm trying to think of earlier on. I mean, it was like Sting, Arn Anderson, Flair. You know what? It's like early on. You asked me. I kept thinking about who I liked early on back in the day. Junkyard Dog, JYD. I'm jumping around and shit, but
Hell yeah.
I was thinking about the whole thing, the whole episode.
He's iconic.
Yeah, with the whole chains and everything, with the whole thumb.
Moveset wise, I might say. See, it sucks because I feel like it's very cliche to say Shawn Michaels. But I will say Triple H. I think Triple H's moveset just like flows together very perfect.
I think
Does a lot of moves that connect. He's like a good powerhouse, kind of technical, kind of showboaty wrestler.
I think he's a fortunate guy. He's just been in the right positions in his career. Because prior to meeting Shawn Michaels, again, he was in WCW. Also, and his character was going nowhere. And prior to him linking up with Shawn Michaels, he wasn't really doing much. And then he met up with Stephanie. He's just a real calculated guy, and whole clicked up with the click and everything.
I just feel like for him to stay on top of the game in the ring, though, it like has to go down to talent a little bit.
He is the game. I mean, he plays the game well. But yeah, he's a good wrestler.
And I just think like the dude delivers on the mic.
Yeah.
And no matter who you're banging, that don't come easy. Like you could be Roman Reigns, who is like related to that whole family and can't cut promos. I mean, now he can, but
now early on he could.
He could not for shit.
It's tough.
Yeah. Now he's pretty. I like Roman Reigns.
I think for movesets for me, I would have said it would say it's a tie for me with the Heartbreak Kid absolutely all day long. Shawn Michaels. I'm just thinking, purely technical things that I've seen, with reversals and, what I mean?
The way he
could be
takes
all over the
moves.
place, from the sky, on the floor, the way he takes them, exactly, the way he can sell.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well,
like an asshole and still make it look good and still be entertaining.
Well, we're talking about longevity and being adaptable and whatnot. Chris Jericho.
But the second one. Yeah. Ooh, second.
He's a good one.
People don't really talk about him enough as being like a GOAT. But
And I feel like Dolph Ziggler a little bit aligns with Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
I don't think Rob Van Dam gets enough credit for
Mr. Monday Night.
being that
I love
man.
him.
Yeah.
He is that fucking guy. He
Yeah.
is, to me, the direct evolution of somebody like a Shawn Michaels.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And he could still probably do it today.
He doesn't.
My man's in decent shape.
Yeah, his last couple matches towards the end, he was an Impact. Wasn't that great.
But like,
I don't know. But sometimes you gotta hang that shit.
he's a cool dude.
I mean,
Yeah.
he could probably still do it as long as he's not fucking trying to do flips and...
Well, that's his whole fucking thing. So I mean, but
that's not the only way he knows how to wrestle. It can't be.
he's really a big flipper kicker.
Yeah, he was. I mean, I get it, but like also I just felt like he was one of those dudes who was like on the more agile, flexible side than most dudes out there.
Yeah.
So I feel like that was what gave him that edge in like having his own style.
Didn't he used to do the whole part on the two chairs in the middle of the ring? He just split his legs in the middle of the ring on 2 chairs to show how flexible his legs.
Yeah, or he would do it in the corner on the ropes, hanging in the middle.
Yeah. I remember that.
Maniac.
Yeah. All right, and then one of the last ones we got on John's list is do you have like a favorite piece of wrestling memorabilia that you got? So essentially maybe like a t-shirt that you got as a kid, or like a belt, or like a toy. Something that you really remember.
I honestly don't have any. I collect like toys and memorabilia from things in general. So I have like, I have a figure of Flair. Mm-hmm. Probably about that. I've had some t-shirts that have come and gone, but I really didn't. My parents threw all my fucking toys away when I was young, so I don't have anything from my fucking youth. So yeah, I don't really have much. What about you, bud?
I can tell you that currently I don't own anything. But I can tell you my favorite from my childhood was it was a wrestling buddy. It was
remember Wrestling Buddies?
Yeah. We talked about that with my brother on his episode too.
It was Ultimate Warrior. And I bought it after the WrestleMania where he beat Hogan because I wanted revenge for Hogan.
My brothers, one of them had Hogan and one of them had Ultimate Warrior, and they clash.
I spent all summer jumping off every couch and every surface in that living room, giving fucking Ultimate Warrior the business everywhere.
Leg drops left and right.
Leg drops and elbow drops. He was like, right, done, all day long.
Nice. All right, yeah, that's a good one. The Wrestling Buddy is like, you can't miss with that one, I feel. And they make them still to these days. Even some dudes on the indies, they will get their shit custom made.
Now it's time for my question.
Now it's time to move on to my shit.
Which woman has the best ass
so
in the game?
As you know, one of my day jobs, I drive. I do some deliveries during the day, and I have to deal with bad drivers a lot of the time. People who don't use their blinkers, cut people off, driving like assholes. So this is one of my fun questions. What wrestler do you think sucks at fucking driving? I guess the joke that we could say would be Jeff Hardy. Ha ha ha. But who do you think sucks? Who do you think would be a bad driver?
Well, if you want me to go off for just quick being stereotypical, Shinsuke Nakamura. Because Asians can't drive.
I knew it was coming.
That was too easy for me to say.
I knew it was coming.
I would imagine, honestly, Vince McMahon probably drives like an asshole. If he had to drive. My man probably don't drive, but if he did drive.
He's old, too.
Definitely.
On top of that, too.
Yeah.
Maybe like a Rey Mysterio because he's short.
He can't see above the dash.
Yeah, so his whole reaction time is delayed.
All of his cars are like lifted.
Yeah. He's have like a Fiat or something. Oh, like a Mini Cooper. Something like that.
I would say Bill Goldberg. Because he can't fit in most cars, number one.
And he seems like a real angry dude all the time.
Bingo.
Well, he can't get in most cars because of his ego and his big head.
Your word.
That's usually most of the time. I can't fucking believe it.
Rolls down the window. You're next. Right out. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Struggles to get out of the door.
Oh my god.
If you got to go to dinner and have dinner with 3 wrestlers who are not alive,
oh man,
who would you pick?
See, fucked up. Like you know how this fucks me up. As soon as he started, I already had 3 people in house.
And then I said who are not alive.
Yeah. Okay. Well, first of all, I want to entertain the 3 that are alive. Also. Okay. All right. I want to entertain that because it's like, can we bring real life into this? Because I'm inviting all divas. All right. I'm inviting no dudes. I'm inviting 3 divas. Yeah, we going out and we turning out like we talk about that because I don't want to have a dinner with 3 wrestlers and talk about like. So tell me about your career.
So screw that.
All of that. I'm like Sasha Banks. Give me. I don't even know, but
change the question then. So we're gonna change the question.
Can I still answer the original?
Go ahead.
I really had some 3 guys.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, all right. I had Bruce and Brody, right?
Nice, perfect. That's a great one.
He died in Puerto Rico too.
Right, right. So I want to say sorry first.
Yeah.
And I just know that that's like he seemed like he had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So chilling with a dude like that, exactly, you learn a lot and have a lot of fun, and you might watch somebody get European uppercut at the end of the night too, which is exciting. And who would gas it up would be Sherry, so I need her in the building.
Sensational.
Nice.
Sensational Sherry.
Sister Sherry.
We need Sister Sherry in the building. You know what I mean? And we need New Jack in the building.
Oh, New Jack's a good one.
That's going to be a violent ass dinner.
Wild
That's going to be a
stories from New Jack.
fantastic dinner and an after party that everyone will remember.
What's up with Vader? You don't get no invite?
No, Vader, you don't come this time.
Sorry, Big Van.
Maybe somebody else's.
So, for you, I guess we would say, if you got to go out with 3 divas to dinner, what divas are you picking?
First of all, I'm going to go with Bianca Belair. I like her.
Great one.
You know what? I'm going to try to incorporate of all time.
I'll blend it.
Okay, so her, back in the day, my favorite diva was Trish Stratus. I used to love Trish Stratus. This is my favorite. And I guess I would top it off with, let's bring some new blood. Nikita Lyons.
Oh, that's a good one.
Let's just round it off with those 3. I'm going to dinner with them, and we're gonna turn up. We're gonna order some Cristal. We're gonna get it popping, and wrestling be the last thing we talk about. Nah, I mean,
I would pick for new Raquel Gonzalez. Pick her.
She sounds like she look good.
Oh, you don't know who it is?
No, who's that?
Oh, what?
Yeah,
So she sounds like she look good.
I got
Raquel Gonzalez.
Yeah. Wow.
She sounds super.
I want to mix both the questions now and answer that one.
Okay.
Who do I want to have dinner with? That was not a diva, but a lady wrestler, Luna Vachon.
Damn,
Who's passed away.
It was. I guess you just want to be violent and.
Luna was badder than the motherfucker. Yes, she was.
I think I did see her.
Yeah, you know, she on Raw. She on like the mainstream now.
She alright. We all have our taste.
Yeah.
He's like,
I would pick her.
I confirm.
I would probably pick Sasha. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly.
How tall is she?
She's tall though.
Yeah.
I would pick Sasha Banks. And if I had to throw back to the old school, I would go like old school Maurice. Mae Young would be wild. Mae Young would be down for crazy shit.
Fabulous Moolah.
Oh yeah.
Know what I mean?
Come on, baby.
Yeah, know what I mean?
Mae Young would be wild.
You ever been gummed by an 80-year-old woman? It'll change your life.
Just ask Mark Henry.
Oh shit, he gave birth to that hand. Remember that?
All right. Another good one I have is if you were in I'm not say specifically WWE, but if you were in wrestling and you got to join like a group or a faction, who do you join? Who do you align yourself with?
The early NWO, man. Before they had like 30, 40 members in NWO. Early NWO. Probably that. Even, that's an easy one to say. 4 Horsemen.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You know, one of those. Putt?
I would say the Bullet Club.
Bullet Club is perfect. That's a great one.
Yeah, and then I can fade into obscurity because there's like a bajillion members.
Yeah, and you could just do it and branch off and do your own thing eventually down the line.
Yeah, and to me that kind of like doesn't make it. You know what? I have a problem with the Bullet Club.
Oh yeah?
That whole thing that they do.
It's the click. It's
the
click.
I don't get how are they allowed? Did they ask for permission? Maybe it's something I don't know that you know. Did they ask for permission?
So I think they kind of like argued over it, but I don't think it's essentially something that can be like trademarked. Just like
I don't support
a while back
Bullet Club shit.
Gene Simmons from Kiss tried to trademark this. Like he made the Rock symbol up, and they were like, yeah, you can't trademark
man. That's some bullshit. That shit is the fucking click. All right, that's the click.
That's the Wolfpack. Yeah.
Hello, that's the Wolfpack.
Wolf.
That's the Wolfpack.
And the wolves are kissing because wrestling is about sensitivity.
I will accept the fucking Wolfpack, and I will accept the NWO because that was the same kind of thing. But as far as this Bullet Club thing, they need to come up. They should have come up with their own kind of like that
handshake.
Like I couldn't believe when I was seeing that when it was happening because when I first started seeing it. I was like, wow, are these guys down with Shawn Michaels and these guys? I had to look it up, and I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
These guys aren't even down with this shit. But you just like snatching people's moves. It's like coming out and doing someone's signature move.
Yeah,
you know, it's like, I don't know how I feel about that, man. So
the Wolfpack moved on.
Whatever, man.
It's too late.
I think I would say it would have been dope to be part of 3D. With Ray, Diva,
some glasses.
Yeah. Rock some overalls, 3D people. Get the tables.
Okay, so you got Devon and you got Bubba and Spike. Can you name another Dudley?
Oh my God, I don't remember what his name is. Nah,
Big,
not at this.
Big Dick Dudley.
Oh yes.
Big Dick Dudley.
He
died. He died. Yeah, and then I may have been another Dudley, but I remember Big Dick Dudley because remember in ECW they had like a big family, like 4 or 5 of them. Yeah, see, there you go, Big Dick Dudley. I'll give it another name to look up.
Yeah,
along with Abe Knuckleball Schwartz.
Yeah, I'm gonna find a picture of him, and they probably already seen it. I'm gonna edit it in when we talk about it before. But
I hope the first person who sees this messes up the words of that Big Dick Schwartz. all they get is Spaceballs.
Big Dick Schwartz. Combine the two.
Yeah. All right. So that's the end of my questions, but. With new guests, when it's just me and guests, and I don't have usually any of the other hosts here, I like to do this at the end. Do you guys have any questions that you want to ask?
Any wrestling related questions?
Any wrestling related questions
to bring to the
that you think might be intriguing? I like to open up the floor at the end.
I have one. That's controversial.
Go for it.
Not really. Which diva do you think is into brothers? I'm asking all the way.
Fred?
I'm asking for Fred. Trying to think. If I had to guess, the ones from Canada. Anyone from Canada, because they're pretty open.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, you gotta do your homework, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if anybody's from Germany.
Oh, yeah.
German descent, you know. I'm just, I do my homework too. Like, all right, white women from Canada, Germany, subjectable to brotherism. But you got any real questions, bud?
Yeah. What is the funniest thing that you've ever seen happen on accident in a match?
Also, like a funny skit.
No,
or just like someone fucking something up.
It could be an accident. Somebody fucking shit up, like either in a promo or in an actual match. Or just something that kept happening in a match that was just...
like, Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga!
Yes, something like that.
That's a good one. I would probably say so. There's a scene where John Cena is cutting a promo, and he's like calling out The Rock for his Mania match, and he has the mic like right here, and he goes, The Rock! And when he says Rock, he spits. It comes out of his mouth, hits the mic, and there is a string of spit hanging off of his mouth to the mic, and like he just stands there like this with the spit on his face, and they hold camera frame on him for like a sec.
If I was next, I'd be like, "Hey, I need that mic sterilized." That motherfucker spit all over the mic.
I think that was hella funny.
Like he almost deep throated the mic. Like I need another mic.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember, but I don't know about funny, but there are attempts at being funny when they like the gobbledygook.
Remember that? People crashing through walls and tripping. And
yeah. I remember even WCW again. I mean, when they had it was called the fucking Yeti. They had some guy dressed as like a big mummy. Like he was a mummy coming, like all that gimmick wrestling. I'm kind of glad. Like some of that was like funny, but some of it is like so fucking dumb. It's like that's why people like someone like Kane. He has a good career because he's like a gimmick wrestler who lasted. Because there's no real gimmick people anymore. No one has being like Papa Shango or being from the fucking dead or being an alien or some other shit. Really, it's not really
being a pimp later.
Yeah, or being a pimp or being like a porn star like Val Venus. They don't have that. They don't have. Even though that used to be the funniest.
That one was wild,
like,
yo.
Hello, ladies.
WWE. Yeah. You was wow for that, yo. You was crazy for that.
Come out in a towel.
The fucking finishing move, the money shot.
Yes, the money shot. What a name. What a name, the money shot.
What are you doing?
But he's talking about being wild. Hello, we were just watching a video of Durag Vince McMahon.
Yo, Durag Vince.
What's up, G?
What are you doing?
What's up, my niggas? Like, okay, you wild.
He was bugging out, yo.
Yeah, you are wild.
I can't believe he got away with that shit. It's funny because they're investigating him now.
Oh yeah, allegedly the woman was Rosa Mendez.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, allegedly that was the woman that he carried on the affair with.
I heard they were saying rumors like they were trying to be like, oh, it wasn't a wrestler. It was like an assistant, someone who wasn't on camera.
Yeah, it wasn't.
But I'm assuming they're just trying to keep it all hush and not put faces to names, and you're not gonna get no information unless my man gets in trouble.
It wasn't Rosa Mendez. It was Susan in accounting. He blew her cheeks off. I have that quoted. I have that quoted. I took minutes last
We have,
meeting.
yeah.
Linda McMahon has a statement here. It says, I walked in and my husband was clapping her cheeks on the desk.
What do you expect? He's a...
I repeat, he was saying, you're fired. You're fired.
Remember, he's a genetic jackhammer, so, you know...
He was rocking it out.
Yeah, people didn't think Vince McMahon was weird when people were literally kissing his bare ass on TV.
Oh my god, I can't do this.
That's right, they were.
Yeah.
I mean,
bugging out.
Yeah, I mean, have you seen his wife though? She's hit. But I mean,
she's hit,
he took an oath.
But you took an oath. But if he had to sit down and took that oath, one or two things happen, right? She either fixed this motherfucker's credit, or she suck a mean dick.
Or maybe she does both.
Possibly.
Maybe she does both. Maybe she does.
She's been around for a while.
You know what I'm saying? She goes backwards and
she used to be involved in the storylines. She used to take bumps. Right. She might be hella athletic and flexible.
That's right, taking bumps too. So she might be doing it from the back
and
like
look
this
at Vince,
and hitting him in the forehead
like
with the punani at the same time.
Looks like he's like 55 and has been a bodybuilder for the past 50 years of his life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They might be into some wild shit.
She probably takes a nice Pilates class or some shit like that.
Right.
Wait, Pilates or Punani class?
They could be both.
The McMahons be getting down.
Yeah, you never know.
Linda, give me oral now.
Shane, go in the other room.
Shane, turn up the stereo.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's so weird. I've never thought about Vince McMahon having sex until this moment, like in my life.
Yeah, I mean the man is a wrestling god.
Yeah,
fucking hilarious.
Yo, for real, there's just some people you can't imagine doing things like
that. Yeah.
And then when you hear about it, you're like, what the fuck?
There dudes that I consider to be dudes like that are like dudes like Donald Trump. Like dudes like, hey, you roll over.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go in the back, okay?
Right.
Like some weird shit. Like
I need you to spread your cheeks for
Can
me.
you pass me that bottle, please?
Right, like because they're so not normal. You're like, I can't imagine.
Does he keep his wig on? Does he allow her to see him without it?
Right.
Because they're comfortable.
Excuse me, this is a deal breaker. Can I blast in your guts?
Yeah.
It's not. That's a deal breaker. Gut blasting. I need.
Oh my god.
I feel like Donald Trump is the kind of guy who wouldn't ask.
He would just blast.
He just do it like, oopsie, but it was the greatest thing.
Oh my god, I'm sure.
I'm sorry, blasted. Here's money for a plan B. My plan A is to get out of here. That's his shit.
Yeah, and shit, Donald Trump was on there fucking shaving McMahon's head.
I remember that.
They did the whole thing.
You saw that, right?
Mm-hmm. Vince McMahon, they did a match.
Imagine when he shaved Vince's head. That was a
yeah.
Yeah. You're looking at like what?
It was
I was like, what?
It was like who represented him? It was Lashley and like Umaga or Lashley and Batista or something like that.
I forgot who was representing.
Oh, I think it was Umaga maybe.
Yeah. Umaga.
Wild.
Yeah, the Samoan bulldozer.
He used to hit people with the thumb.
Yeah.
That's wild. Yeah.
That was the guy.
Yeah. Well,
R.I.P. to the Samoans. They're very close to being black people.
Yeah.
That's a compliment. I mean,
and they chill.
Yeah, they're chill as hell.
Because like Rocky, his dad, Rocky Maivia, be like, he's not Samoan at all. I don't think.
No, Rock's
Rocky Johnson.
No, Rock's dad is Rocky Johnson. His grandfather was.
My bad.
His grandfather was.
Yeah, like
High
that
Chief.
whole
Peter Maivia.
Yeah, the whole
He's
High
fucking me
Chief.
up.
My bad.
He's him. But yeah.
We got Chris. He's replacing John as the fact check today, keeping me in line. You know.
I love The Rock, so he's my favorite wrestler of all time.
Word. Yeah. Shout out to Young Rock. That whole thing will teach you the history of it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The Rock seems like a cool guy. And balanced too.
Definitely. Yeah, he's got to be. I feel.
From what you see.
to make it I feel like to be like you haven't really heard a bad word about the dude.
Yeah.
So I feel like to have that type of rep, yo, it's very difficult.
Yeah, word.
And for as long as he has had that rep, my man is playing it real good. He got to be telling you.
Him and Keanu Reeves must hang out.
Definitely.
Yeah, another cool guy.
Let's stay the fuck out of trouble in Hollywood Club.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if in like the thousands of years from now they reveal that Dwayne Johnson was God and Keanu Reeves has been Jesus this whole time. Just delivering us great entertainment.
Yo, just being like, y'all didn't need nothing else, baby. Y'all got everything y'all need, baby.
Yeah, he was in
y'all bad movies, baby.
When I worked on John Wick 2, I filmed, he came to the set, and he was saying what's up to people. Like, it sounds like an easy thing when some of these celebrities be on their shit. And they do not talk to anyone who's not. But he was mad, saying, hey, how you doing? He's sitting next to, like, us regular folk, like, chilling.
Yeah, just chilling.
Not like, I gotta sit here and keep me separate. He was, like, chilling, sitting next to us, hanging out. She was pretty cool. Cool guy. I'm not saying, like, I knew the motherfucking, when, like, we communicated and we built, but I was like, hey, how you doing? He was like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Right. And that was it. And, we kept it moving, but, he seems like a really nice guy.
Nice. That's dope. I'm glad to hear that about people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Especially people who are like The Rock could easily have been a dick.
Yeah. He could have been like the real life Rock.
Word.
Right.
Yeah. Could have been the cock.
Yeah. And my man, like, he's just like, honestly, like, you think about, like, he's apparently, I don't want to say apparently, but I think it's wild that this is a thing. The highest paid actor.
Well,
yes.
Well,
so, like,
what's crazy is actually that one of the funniest things that I ever saw in the ring came from The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Was this promo he was doing. I think he was like for a Survivor Series. He's early in his career.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just in there hiking on every one of his opponents on the thing. He gets to Undertaker. And he says, Undertaker, you come down the ring with your 33-pound head and your Mickey Mouse tattoos. And I died. I don't know, or I can't remember what he said because they buried me 2 days later. Because I died. That shit was the funniest shit I ever heard in my... That nigga said he had a 33-pound head and Mickey Mouse tattoos.
Is that the one where he, like, does his face? He's like...
The one, yeah. I'm rolling his eyes back.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, Rock was funny.
Genius.
Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like along with that, like, he had to have influenced Cena. Like, if you say that he didn't, that's wrong.
Yeah.
If Cena says he didn't, it's wrong.
To come down to the ring rapping his ass off.
Mm-hmm.
That shit used to make me laugh. I'm like, yo, low key, these aren't too bad.
Yeah. Did a little bit of rap talk,
right.
mostly.
I was like, these aren't too bad.
Basic
I want to
economics.
And they're going to be seeing this on Tuesday, so at this point, we'll already have known what Cena returned with last night.
We'll see.
Is he going to rap?
I don't know, yo. I've been waiting for him to come back as a heel and come out on some rapping stuff.
Yeah, I wish he'd come back on some heel. That would be dope.
I wish he would just rap a little bit again.
Maybe.
Yeah, even if it was just a little bit.
Or maybe don't and keep the price low and do it at 16 on something I want to do.
Oh. Cena, there you go. That's your invite right there.
There you go. Bring it.
Well, guys, yo, this has been episode 11. Stay tuned. We got some fun episodes coming. Always new guests cycling. But I am your Chair Shot Chronicle champion, Nick Natural. To my left, we have
Slim Kid Chris.
strapped with the belt on the wrist.
Sing it. Don't bring it.
Oh, and on my right, we have
Justice Thoroughbred Bartholomew the Third, lyrical nutritionist.
Don't get it twisted, people.
Wait, I think I said it backwards. I said sing it, don't... No, it's bring it, don't sing it. I said sing it, don't bring it. I fucked it up.
I mean, sing it, don't bring it meant like keep your shit. We don't want that here.
It's too expensive.
Like, yeah, just sing it over there, brother. Don't bring it in.
Yeah, don't bring it here. It's too expensive and the cops are coming.
Yeah, but whatever. Either one will do.
Word. But guys, till we see you next time, we gonna give you a too sweet and say, peace out.
Yeah, the Wolf Pack.